It's a data build tool. Okay, so operation is data build tool. Okay, what is the purpose of DBT? Generally, we will use DBT.
Transformation.
It's a data transformation framework. Okay, at the end of session, you can able to understand what exactly DBT will do. It's a data build tool. It's a data transformation framework. It's a data transformation framework. The definition is that it is used to, so see the definition, it is used to transform the data that has been already loaded in the data warehouse. You see the definition. What exactly it's saying? It is used to transform the data that has been already loaded in the data warehouse. Now tell me what is the cloud data warehouse we are having in the market? Cloud data warehouse. Anyone, any idea what data warehouse
Snowflake.
we're having? Snowflake is one cloud data
Redshift.
warehouse. Okay, it's an Amazon. Amazon's, which one is Amazon? It's a
Redshift.
Redshift. Anything apart from it? That's it.
Also.
You see, Google's, which one is it is?
Big,
It's a
BigQuery.
BigQuery. Okay, then
Azure Synapse.
Azure. Okay, what is Azure? We're having Synapse. Okay, and data we can able to connect to Databricks also. You can. So see, it is used to transform the data that has been already loaded in the data warehouse. Okay, before that, let me understand. We'll having ETL versus ELT. These two are important. Okay, so these two are. Tell me what is ETL? What is ETL abbreviation? It's an
Extract, transform, load.
extract, transform, and load into it, load into the respective data warehouse. What about ELT? ELT?
Extract, load, transform.
Extract, load, and transform. So see this definition. So this is extracting, transforming. The fine data will be loaded into the data warehouse. Whereas here what extracting the data and load into the respective data warehouse. In the data warehouse, we are doing the transformation. So based on this, tell me now DBT is an ETL tool or ELT tool. Any idea? Or ELT tool? Anyone? So no, it's not an ETL tool or ELT
Neither
tool.
ETL,
It's more
ELTL.
okay. It's focus on what? It focus on
Transformation.
only focus on only the transformation part. Okay, so transformation part. This is important. Okay, see one more time. So see DBT is it's a see definition say data build tool. It is mainly for data transformation framework. Okay, it is used to transform the data that has been already loaded in the data warehouse. Okay, see what happened. Okay, already loaded in the, it can be Snowflake, or Redshift, or BigQuery, or Synapse, or Databricks. Now you should have understanding of ETL and ELT. So it's an extraction, transformation, and loading the data warehouse. Okay. What about ELT? It's an extracting and loading, then the transformation. Okay. See, DBT is not okay. So not an ETL tool or EL tool. It's mostly focused on what thing? It's mostly focused on that transformation part. Okay, this is important. What the point is? It's mainly focus on what? Focus on the transformation part. It won't extract the data. It won't load. This is important. Okay, it won't. Okay involving extraction. Okay, or it won't learn the loading. What it will involve? Only the transmission part. It will involve. Okay, now tell me what the ETL tools we're having in the market. ETL tools. Anyone? Any idea? ETL tools and ELT tools. Tell me. What will have ETL tools?
Talent,
Informatica.
Pento.
So Talent, Pentaho, okay, Ab
AWS
initio,
Glue.
okay, so Ab initio, AWS Glue, okay, then Azure ADF,
Matillion.
Matillion, okay, okay, Informatica. Okay, these are what? These are the ETL tools. What about ELT tools? Famous, we are having what? We're having Fivetran is there. Then Stitch is there. Okay, Hevo is there. Okay, these are the air, but these are some ELT tools. Okay, see, I'll try to turn the flow. You can able to understand. Okay, as of now, Fivetran, Stitch, these are the ELT tools. Okay, this is mainly for these are called as data loader. Simply, you can load the data into respect to data warehouse. So before that, tell me what is Snowflake is mainly for? Snowflake is mainly for what? I say what Snowflake? Snowflake is mainly for what?
Analytical purpose.
Data
It's a
warehouse.
Data
it's a cloud-based data warehouse mainly
mainly for
for
analytical.
data storage, data processing, and data analytics. Okay. And the scope of mostly of Snowflake is that what Snowflake project is a data
Migration.
migration project. Okay, so this thing, okay, I'll interlink. Okay, so Snowflake and DBT we are trying to link. Okay, what is data migration project? Tell me, what is data migration project? What exactly it will do? Tell me. What is data migration project?
Migrating data from OLTP source to
Okay, see.
cloud.
Okay, see, migrating or moving the data in a sense like what can be tables, it can
Views,
be views, it can be
functions, or
functions or procedures. Okay, see, moving the or migrating data from one data source to Snowflake. Now see, this is important. See, from Oracle database, we are taking the data with the help of ELT tools. I assume like I'm using Fivetran. Okay, we are loading into Snowflake. Now, Snowflake, what happened? We are having the raw data. See, simply what? Tell me, in the ELT approach, we are doing any transformations in the ELT approach? The ELT approach, we are not doing any transformation. So, where exactly we are trying to do the transformation? After loading only, we are trying to do the transformation. See, one more time. Understand the functionality, ETL versus ELT. See here. So, see the same thing, what happened here? Okay, see, extraction, transformations, or doing the transformations and load the transform data we're trying to load the data warehouse. It's a cost one. What about ELT? It's a extracting and simply loading. And we're trying to do in the respect to data warehouse. Same thing here also what happened, what I want to convey that. So from the Oracle with the help of Fivetran, we simply load our data into Snowflake. Now data is having what? It's in what format? In the raw format. Now tell me raw data. Now who will come into picture to process this raw data? Which guy will come into picture? Which guy will come into picture? Tell me anyone. Which guy will come into picture? DBT. So DBT will come into picture. It will perform the transformed data. So this is important. Okay, see. So okay, what is the definition I said? It is used to transform the data that has been already loaded in the data warehouse. So in the sense like what, see, the data is already loaded in the data warehouse. So simply DBT will take this data and transform it and load the same data warehouse. Simply what happened, it is not involving the loading part or extracting part. Simply it is involving the connect to the respective data warehouse, do the transformations and again load the transform the respective data warehouse. Okay, so taking the data, doing the transformations under the same data warehouse. This is the purpose of DBT. See one more time, I'll try to see the presentation. So then we can go for the process. Okay, see what happened. It's a DBT is nothing but it's a data build tool. Okay, see, it's a data build tool used for data transformation. It's a data transformation framework. So it's not an ETL tool or it's not an ELT tool. Mainly focus on what topic, on what thing? Mainly focus on the transformation part. So it's not involved in the extraction part, not in the loading part. Only focus on the transformation. Okay, see, it is used to take the raw data with the help of DBT using it, we'll get a transform data. It is used to process the data that has been already loaded in the respective data, whereas it can be Snowflake, it can be Redshift, it can be BigQuery, or it can be Databricks, anything. Okay, simply taking the raw data, doing the transmissions, and I give the same data warehouse. Okay, see the same thing. So see why DBT we can able to perform the coding. Okay, testing. See, remember in DBT we're having the concept of testing service. So testing. Two types of testing will be there. We'll see later point of time. That is singular test and generic test. So by this we can able to perform the data quality. So data quality. If I want to perform the data quality in DBT, it makes of this testing, that is singular test and generic test. Same thing. One more thing is deployment. Tell me what is deployment to your understanding. Deployment. Okay, so if you are from okay, see IT background. Tell me what is deployment. Deployment is nothing but what? What is deployment?
Moving a workspace from one environment to another.
Okay, see, so see the deployment. So deployment is nothing but what in real time will having different environments will be there. Okay, what environments will have anyone in here? Say development, then that's it. How many environments? There will be multiple database. Okay, see, so development, testing, UAT. What is UAT abbreviation for UAT? UAT.
User acceptance test.
So user acceptance testing. It's like today's just the basics. Don't forget to see UAT. Then SIT instance. What is SIT? It's a system integration testing. So testing. Okay, testing. Okay. What about pre-prod? Say pre-production. Okay. And a sandbox. Okay. Sandbox also one. Okay. See testing instance. Okay. Testing instance. And finally, what? Our live data will be there stored where? In the
Production.
prod. So production database. Okay. Our live data. Okay. See, our live data will be stored here. Okay. See, development, testing, UAT, SIT, pre-prod, sandbox, prod. Tell me now, as a part of developer, we'll have complete access on which instance? Developer.
Development.
So development. So development will have completely a read and write access. What is, tell me, read and write access here? Anyone, any idea? For development, have completely read and write access. What is read and write access? Anybody? Can I tell what is read and write?
We can create database objects and all.
So read is nothing but selecting. So selecting the database objects. Okay. What about write? Write is nothing but what? Write is nothing but to create a new database object. Okay. Dropping. Okay. Inserting this. All things can be performed. But read and write access. As a part of developer, we'll have complete privilege to work in development. So we'll have the restricted access. Okay. We'll have only a read access. So read access. Okay. Got the point. See, now we are working our code in the development. So see, we are working our code in development. This code, I want to move to the UAT. Okay, UAT to the SIT. SIT to the prod. Tell me, how can I do manually? It is not possible. Why? Because there are so many data. Manual is not possible. Why? Because there are so many what? So many components will be there. So many. It is not possible. So now who will come into picture? You see this CI/CD pipelines. What is CI/CD pipelines?
Continuous integration and continuous deployment.
It's a continuous integration and continuous deployment. So see, continuous integration and continuous deployment. So this is nothing but CI/CD pipeline. So moving our code from dev to UAT, UAT to SIT, SIT to prod. Okay, it can be done by using what? DBT. We can able to done with the help of. So this action. So got GitHub is there. We can able to make it work. So one more time. So see, I'll try to explain one more time. So DBT, it's a data build tool. Main purpose is that say data transformation framework. Okay, see, it is used to, it's a data build tool. It's a data transformation purpose. It is used to process or transform the data that has been already loaded. Loaded where? Loaded in the respective data platform or data warehouse. What exactly the data platform supports? It supports, okay, like, okay. So it supports Snowflake, then, okay, that's a Redshift, okay, then BigQuery, then, so BigQuery,
Databricks,
Synapse. So Databricks, see, it will support so many things until I'll get explain at point of time. So see, it is used to store, it is used to process the data that has been already available in the respective data platform. Simply, it will take the raw data. Okay, see, with the help of DBT, we get the transformed data. So transformed data. Okay, see. So we'll connect to the DBT and transform data. Same thing. Now what happened? Now see here. So DBT, it's not an ETL tool, it's not an ELT tool, it's mostly focused on transformation part. Okay, so transformation part. Okay. And next one is that what we can able to perform the coding, testing, deployment, and the documentation. So we can able to easily, so we can in DBT, we can easily generate the documentation. So documentation. Simply we should use one command, that is DBT docs generate. If you exit this command, what happened? That generate. So documentation will get automatically generated. So before that, what happened? We need to do manually the documentation. But whereas in DBT, with the help of this command, DBT docs generate, we can able to generate the documents automatically in the DBT. No need to do anything manual. So simply execute this DBT docs generate will get automatically documents will get generated. And what is data lineage? Anybody tell me what is exactly data lineage? Tell me any
The journey
data
of our
lineage.
data.
Come
The
again.
journey of the transformation of the data or table.
Okay, see, so see the same thing. Correct. See data lineage. See what happened. Okay, see the same thing. Now what happened? Okay, see this image. Now what happened? So see starting. So data lineage is about dependency. So the workflow, the data flow. See what happened from starting to ending. How the data is getting from populated. Okay. See. So this, if I want to get this data, this all things it's performing the staging. This all things. So data lineage, but say dependency. We can say dependency or the data flow from starting to ending. So starting to ending, we can able to easily understand with the help of this data lineage concept. So here we can able to get in the DBT, we don't need to do any man. So we can it get already inbuilt it is there. So in DBT, we can able to do the coding, the testing. How to do the testing? We're having two things, singular test and generic test. Deployment is nothing but what moving our code from one instance to other instance. We are having development, testing, UAT, prod, same thing. Then what about documentation? Simply use DBT docs generated. It will get automatically. Okay, see documents will get generated. What about data itself? Like dependency, we can able to see. Okay, see same thing. Easy testing, reusability. Tell me in Snowflake, if I want to use the code, what I should use? I want to reuse our code in Snowflake perspective. Tell me what cons will use for usability purpose. Tell me.
Store procs.
Stored proc. Okay, see in Snowflake. Okay, see in Snowflake, I want to reuse the code, reuse the SQL code. Okay, how can reuse the SQL code? We're having the concept of UDFs and procedures, user defined functions and process. Same concept in DBT will cause us macros. It's a reusable SQL code. So we can able to reuse the code. Okay, see next one is that what CI/CD integration, data lineage and documentation. So, okay, with the help of DBT, we can perform easily the testing, reusability code, CI/CD integration, data lineage, and the documentation. So, entire DBT depends on one principle, that is DRY. What is DRY? Tell me. Okay, in software terminology, DRY. Anyone in area? DRY? No, it said, okay, don't repeat yourself. So this entire DBT is simply we should define one time we can able to reuse our code in different places. That is the DRY. So don't repeat yourself. The same code we should not repeat anywhere. So define one time and we can able to use in multiple places. This is called as DRY. So see, simple thing, what happened? Easy testing, singular test and generic test, reusable code, same as function UDFs and process same as in macros. CI/CD, that is continuous integration, continuous deploying, moving our database objects from one instance to other instance. And a data lineage, that is dependency, the documentation we can able to. So these are the advantages we're having with the help of DBT. Same thing now what happens? It's a simple thing. If you want to learn DBT, what are requisite? So SQL required. Next one is that what Snowflake data warehouse. Tell me in Snowflake, what are the table types we're having in idea? High level table types. Anyone in idea?
Internal
Managed
and
tables,
external.
external tables.
So, internal tables
And external.
and external tables. So these are the main things. Again, internal tables are divided into what? Divided into
Permanent,
permanent table.
transient,
So
temporary table.
transient and temporary tables. So temporary tables. Okay, see temporary. So here what happened? Time travel and fail-safe concept will come into picture. We'll see that later point also. Same thing. Okay. And next time is that what views? Tell me what the views we're having in Snowflake. Again, views. What the
Normal
views?
views,
Okay,
secure
see
view,
normal views.
secure
Okay.
view,
Materialized
materialized views,
materialized
secure
views.
materialized views.
Materialized views and secure materialized views. Okay, see this is fine. Now next question is that what we should understand. Tell me if okay, high level. In which situation we have used this concept? Tell me where we'll use the permanent table, transient table, temporary in area high level.
Yeah, permanent table will be there for to store our final data.
final data. See, at last,
It will
okay,
be
last the transform
yes.
data, all the transform data will be stored at the final data.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
then what about
Transient-
transient?
Raw data.
Transient, whatever the data that we need to save for a particular time period, we can have that in transient table.
No, when you don't want time travel and
Yes, yes.
fail safe, okay, then you go for transient table.
Yes.
Temper table is for what? Testing purpose. We can show testing purpose. Okay, see testing. Okay, same thing. Now tell me when you go for normal views, when in scenario you use normal views, what's the purpose of normal views? Any idea? Generally, normal views consumed by which guys? Generally,
Power BI visualization.
reporting, visualization team. Okay, see Power BI. Okay, or Power BI reporting tools. What about materialized views? When you go for materialized views? When you go for materialized views?
It's saved for a consumption, but where the
When
data will
When
be
data is
physically
not
available.
changing regularly.
Like
performance.
static data, when you have static data, when you have large volumes of data, static data, and a complicated logic like aggregate functions. So many group of functions, we can go for the same thing at least. Okay. Then what about secure views? Secure views.
Or sharing data.
So this is for data sharing purpose. So see data share this concept. So if you know this concept, we can able to easily learn our DBT. So we should understand SQL concept. In SQL, we should have the select statement, simple select statement we should get. Okay, got it. See Snowflake tables, internal tables. Okay, this normal views, materialized views, secure views. Okay, I'll try to explain. So see what happened. So remember in DBT, entire concept depends on 3 to 4. That is DBT models. So DBT macros. Okay, DBT testing. Okay, then incremental and snapshot. So mostly these are the concepts. Okay, mostly we'll use this concept. Okay, see incremental. Okay, see DBT macros, DBT testing, DBT models, the same thing. Now see what happened. DBT models are nothing but SQL statements. If you write run, what happened? So see tables and views. Tell me where exactly tables and views will be created if you're understanding purpose. Where exactly it will create? Any idea, anyone?
Storage.
In the respect to data warehouse. Now see, it's a Snowflake. See, one more time, this is important. So DBT models are nothing but say SQL statements that contains our transformation logic. If you run now, what happened? It will internally convert into tables or views. One more time, I'll write it. This is important. You see, we'll see in detail. Don't worry. So DBT. So what is now? Entire DBT depends on DBT models. Okay, it's a dot SQL files that contains what? That contains what? That contains our transformation logic. So see transformation logic. Okay. When you try to run this DBT models, what happen? It will internally convert into tables and views. It can be normal view or secure view. Same thing. Okay, it can be transient table or permanent table. I'll try to explain one example, transient and permanent table. Okay, see simple thing. So see DBT models are nothing but say .SQL files that contains transformation logic. If you type on what happened, tables or views will get automatically created in the respective date. Let me tell you. Okay, see go back here. This is what this is. This is what this is. Anybody tell me this is the DBT cloud. It's a SaaS model. What is SaaS? Tell me what is SaaS?
Software
What
as
is
a
SaaS?
service. No need to
Software,
install any hardware or software.
software as a
service.
service. Okay, see Snowflake is also SaaS model. So no need to install any software or any hardware. Now tell me this is what database? This is what Oracle database. It's a SaaS. Huh? It's not a SaaS. We should do installation, this setup, all this thing. Whereas it is so DBT or this is cloud, this is a Snowflake. These are cloud. This is SaaS one. No need to install any software or any hardware. Just to create account, we can able to connect the thing. Now tell me how to find the database name schema of my database, Snowflake database. Select. Tell me how to
Current database.
Current database and current schema.
Okay, see, select the current database. Now I have already connected these connections. Select the current schema. Okay, see, control enter. Okay, now this is pointing to what? This is pointing to, okay, see, 1 second. It's pointing to dev.db. So DBT Kuma. Okay, so now go back here. Now see, use database. What is database name? So dev db, control enter. So use schema. Okay, see schema is dbt. So this is my schema. Tell me how to see list of tables. List of tables.
Show
Show
tables.
tables. Show tables. Show tables. Okay. Now what happened? As no, no tables are there. Now see simple thing. Okay. Now I'll try to create one simple use case. Select one ID Praveen. Okay. Name. Tell me what is ID name here? It's a column alias. Now what happened? Now what I say? No, here go back here. Now see. Okay, see what is the same thing? See, DBT models are nothing but what's a SQL statement. See what happened? It's a SQL statements. Okay, see, go back. It's a SQL that is select statements. Save this same thing in what? In the models. Okay, now I'm trying to create. Okay, see something like sample one dot SQL. So models are nothing but say dot SQL files that contains our transformation logic. Now what happens? Simply I try to run one thing. Okay, one command. So see, simply dbt. We'll see detail. Don't worry, just a high level. I'm trying to give dbt run -m. And what's the model name? Name of the model name is what? Sample one. Now what happened? Tell me. When I try to run dbt run command, what happened? It will create either
Tables
table
and
or
views.
views will get created. See one more time. DBT models are nothing but it's a .SQL file that contain the select statement. Whenever on this command, what happened respect to table or view will get created. See what happened. Try to run. This is a simple thing. Okay, see DBT. See now what happened. Go back here. Now search. See refresh. Now what happened? Tell me what has been created. What has been? So see view has been created. So see the same thing. Select star from sample one. Okay, view has been created. Okay, so if I want to create table, simply what we should change this. So see, we should change this the same thing. Yes, so see the same thing. We should have the properties will be there. Okay, config property. Okay. Now what happened now? Create the same thing. Okay, now try to run this model one more time. How to run by using dbt run -m and the model name. Now what object will get created now? Table will get created. See this image. So whenever run command, now what happened? It can be table or view will get automatically created. No need to use create or replace syntax. Simply run this command. The logic will be converted into either table, permanent table or transient table or normal view or secure view. Now see what happened. Now go back here. Now tell me how to see list of tables. List of tables. List of tables.
Show tables.
Show tables. Okay. Now see, table will get automatically created. Okay, see table. Now this is what type of table? How can you figure out? How can you figure out this what type of table? See the definition. Okay, see the definition. Now what type of table? Now it's a transient table, or we can go for transient kind will be. So see, conclusion is that what SQL statement, when you try to run any dbt run command, it internally convert into table or view. It can permanent table or transient table. It can be normal view or secure view. So see, simple select statement is converted into tables. No need to use any create or replace syntax. Got the point. That's a simple thing. If you want to learn DBT, simply you should have SQL concepts as well as Snowflake. And that is what is table, what are the types of tables, and what is views, what types of views. In which scenario you use what type of tables, whatever. You should have this functionality. One more time. If you want to learn this DBT, you should have understanding of what concept, SQL concepts, okay, and in Snowflake concepts. Snowflake is generally what we require, table types, what table types, and its usage. Same thing. Next one is view types and its usage. In which scenario we'll use the normal view. In which scenario we go for permanent. You should have this understanding. If you're able to understand, you can able to start learning DBT. That's what the main thing. Okay. Next one is that end also so far. We'll go for the topic, the project flow. Anyone? Simple thing is that it will take the data, select statement, automatically convert into tables or views automatically. Okay, now same thing. Now go back here one more time. Now this is important. The project flow is important. What the point now? See, so see the same project flow will be there anywhere. Okay, see now what happened. So these are the source systems. It can be CSV files, okay, JSON files, or anything. Now, okay, this is on premises. It can be Oracle database, Postgres, the same thing. Next one is that SAP HANA and Redshift. These are the cloud database or data warehouse. These are the OLTP system. What is OLTP system? Online transaction processing. Okay, so this is OLTP system. Next one is that what this data I want to put into Snowflake. Tell me, this is called as what? Moving our data, on-premises data or the OLTP systems or different source systems into Snowflake. This is called as what? What is
Migration.
called? So data migration.
Migration.
Now what exactly we are trying to migrate? Our existing tables, existing views, existing functions, and existing procedures. So we want to migrate our data into Snowflake. Now, how we are trying to migrate? By using what? By using, okay, if we are using AWS S3 or Azure, these are called as data lake. Okay, who will come into picture? The ETL tools. Tell me what are the ETL tools we have, we discussed just now. It can be Fivetran or Stitch or Airbed or Hevo. So many things are there. Or we can go for some tools, Metallian tools or tools. We can, okay. See now this data we are putting into S3. From here, tell me how can load to Snowflake? By using which concept? We are having the concept of what? From S3, I want to load the
Copy
data. And by using what concept? By using what? Now tell me.
Copy.
Okay, this is important. Understand this is very important. Oracle. Okay, so tables are there. From Oracle, we are trying to migrate into S3. Okay, by using what? By using ELT tools. I should like Fivetran or Metallian, anything. Okay, see the same thing. From S3, what happened? We are trying to load into what? Again, load into where? Load into, okay, Snowflake in the raw data. Tell me here, transformations we are doing.
No.
Simply, so no, we are
No.
not doing. So
We are
simply, we are
just
trying to
copying.
learn dumping the table data as to the Snowflake. Now, how can you dump into S3 to Snowflake? Tell me how to dump S3 to Snowflake. There's so many concepts that tell me. We can go for what?
One is
So,
copy into.
Copy into command, then
One more is Snowpipe.
Snowpipe. Then other thing. Important thing, that is external table.
External table.
External table. If you want to perform all these things, we should create what? External stage should be created. External stage, then storage integration object, IAM, AR. We'll see the same thing in detail in the coming session. So this is required. Okay. Now data is what? What type of data will have? A raw data available here. So see, from Oracle database, S3, raw data. Now what happened now? Raw data is there. Now we should do transformations. Who will come into picture to the transformation? Which guy? Which guy come into be? The DBT, the data build. Tell me here DBT involved in extraction. So 1 second, mute yourself. Tell me. So now tell me in DBT involved in extraction. DBT involved in extraction? No.
No.
No. Okay. What about loading? No. Okay. So it involve what? So it is used to take the data that has been already loaded, just to transform the data. See what happened one more time. Okay, see, it is used to take the data that has been already loaded in the respective data warehouse, do the transformations, and again load the Snowflake in the same transform data. Now with the help of DBT, what we can perform? We can perform development, we can perform testing, we can perform documentation, deployment, data lineage, and version control. One more time. So see, our data is there in Oracle. From Oracle, S3 to now data, same table data as it is, we are trying to dumping without doing any transformations. Now what happened now? With the help of copy, with the help of Snowpy, we are trying to do. Next point is that what now? With the help of DBT, we are taking the data that has been already loaded and we are trying to do the transformation. So transformation. So see here in DBT, we can able to perform the development, the testing, the deployment, the documentation, the title, the version control. See this by using DBT, we can able to do all the things. Okay, then what happened? Ultimately, this transform data, who will consume? Tell me, that is important. Okay, no, okay, who will consume? Will consume. Who will consume this transform data ultimately?
Again, a warehouse.
Power BI guys and data
not warehouse.
scientists.
See, already it's warehouse. No, this, all
Visualization
things will be
teams.
done in the Snowflake. See,
Okay,
everything is
consumer
Snow.
you're asking. Okay.
Okay, see consumer. Okay, see this entire thing
Yeah.
we are putting the Snowflake only, raw data, transform data. Okay, see now what happened? Who will come with the consumptions? Who are the consumptions will have? Reporting guys, the Tableau, Power BI, ClickView. Okay, so Looker and AI guys machine learning. For AI guy machine learning, what they want? They want the file format. We'll go for data unloading concept. Unloading concept. See what happened. See from Oracle data, loaded the same data, raw data with the help of DBT. We can able to the development, testing, deployment, documentation, version. These all the things we can able to perform with the help of DBT. The transform data will log into Snowflake. And again, so we are not loading anywhere. So the same data warehouse we are trying to. Then what happened? This transform data will be consumed by reporting purpose. Then what happened? Then for AI people, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, therefore they require file format. By using data unloading, the help of DBT, we can improve from data unloading, we can able to deliver the same. You see, ultimately this is the project flow. Taking the data, raw data, doing the transform data with the transformation with the help of DBT, and again loading the same data warehouse. This data is consumed by the Power BI guys, reporting guys for visualization purpose. Okay, then for data sharing purpose, we'll go for secure views. Okay, see for data sharing, we'll go for secure views. Same thing for see AI people, artificial intelligence, machine learning. We'll go for what console? We'll go for what? We'll go for
Unloading, data unloading.
Data unloading. They want file format. Okay, see they'll go for this is the project flow. Okay, got it? Anybody any doubts? Simple thing. See, simple. By seeing this image, you can able to understand. So DBT focus only on transformation part, the testing part, deployment, documentation, data lineage, and version control. This is the functional. Got the point? Any doubts, anyone?